Amazon Web Services, in collaboration with the Ministry of Education, today hosted over 150 educational technology experts and leading professionals at the inaugural AWS Kenya Education Conference 2022. AWS works with governments and public institutions around the world to upskill, reskill, and prepare individuals for the cloud jobs today and tomorrow, reimagining education systems, skill training, and private-public partnerships. At the event, AWS announced it had signed new partnerships with local training partner Computer Learning Centers, Moringa School, and Zalego Academy to train underemployed and unemployed youth for high-quality jobs in the technology sector.
In Kenya, over the last 14 months, we've introduced education programs and training partner programs to the local ecosystem, working with government, with the universities, with technical institutions, with schools and funders. And during this phase, we started onboarding local partners in Kenya to support the country and to align to the digital master plan launched earlier this year in Mombasa.
AWS and the Ministry of ICT have joined forces to provide free foundational cloud content through Ajira digital platform, accessible to all citizens, as well as over 300 training centers across the country from early 2023. The conference targeted decision makers in the state agencies under the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of ICT, research organizations, edutech companies, publishers, and representatives of leading academic institutions in Kenya.
One of the things we really wanted to focus on was, okay, we know that we need to build those skills. We know that there is a lack of skills, there is a skills shortage. And we also know that there is an incredible pool of talent that may not be seen, may not be connected right now to the employers that are looking for those skills.
Robin Jiru, the regional public sector lead for West, East and Central Africa at AWS, said Amazon Web Services is on a mission to accelerate the digital transformation of education, collaboration with Kenya's education community, which includes government, learners, educators, administrators, and researchers.
When someone that we had engaged within the Ministry of ICT picked up a conversation, and they picked up, you know, the way you're going through social media on Twitter and you see something rolled out. And then they saw something about what was then called AWS Restart. And it was talking about something that had happened in Europe. And they just sent me a WhatsApp message, I remember, pretty late at night, and said, Robin, when will this ever come to Kenya? I actually had not interacted with AWS Restart back then. But I remember taking that snippet of the chat and sending it to 2 or 3 of my colleagues and saying, first of all, what is this and how can we get it into Kenya?
In Kenya, the AWS Cloud Career Training Program, dubbed Restart, has welcomed more than 500 unemployed youth in Kenya in less than 2 years, preparing them for life-changing careers in cloud computing. Together with partners like Ajira Digital, AWS is building an inclusive and diverse pipeline of new cloud talent in sub-Saharan Africa by engaging unemployed and underemployed young people who otherwise might not have had access to this career path. Earlier this year, AWS launched an AWS Restart pilot in Dadaab and Kakuma refugee camps in partnership with Danish Refugee Council, engaging underemployed refugee youth who otherwise might not have had access to this career path within the camps. Samson Jura, The Informer, Nairobi.